have someone really, really nervous. I was hearing the effect you have on them is literally life changing. Okay, I'm not kidding. Whoever this is, oh my God, Nine of Cups, are you kidding me? Whoever this is, you have almost like a lasting impression on them. They are thinking about you a lot. But they're not only thinking about you as in like, thinking about your looks, thinking about, dating you. No, it is really something that almost comes through as a spiritual awakening. So the way you carry yourself currently is, oh my God, you really have, with that card, you have the world in your hands. You have that person wrapped around your finger in a way that's effortless. The Fool right underneath. Yes, this is exactly what was coming up. So the way this came through was through a song. It is New Perspective by Panic at the Disco. And that's the energy that that person is in. They are, oh my God, like, in spring when the sun's coming out, you're like, okay, I'm gonna get my life together. I will get my life together. I will incorporate a new routine. I will change my diet. I will get new habits. I will start over. I am ready to do a 180. My life's not gonna be the same. From now on, it's giving this energy of I'm gonna lock in, okay, this time for real. And the reason for that is you, okay? So I want you to understand you have done something, just the way you are, just the way you carry yourself is, oh my God, it's like you're an icon, you're an inspiration to that person. It's, I'm almost sensing like they're running around and they're talking about you to their friends. It's like, look at her or look at him, take it how it resonates. This is gender neutral, but you're giving the energy of an icon, okay? You're not only impressive, you're a walking spiritual awakening. You have shown this person a side to them that they did not know before. And now there is like this sense of like curiosity with that card that came up earlier. They are curious to peel down all your layers. They are curious to meet you, like really meet you, really see you for who you are. And I feel like this is something you haven't really experienced so far. Okay, so it's kind of like I'm seeing you as someone who is closed off, okay? You're walking away from things. You are at the end of a spiritual awakening yourself. You have been through quite some hardships, might I say, It's with that snake energy, it's giving shedding old layers, shedding old habits. I feel like you could have recently overcome some obstacles or, maybe even stopped, with habits that kept you in an old timeline. You have timeline shifted, and in a way you have unlocked someone who is really impressed AF. It is giving really at your feet, but in a romantic, sweet way, okay? It's not talking about your arrogance and you're like, oh my God, I'm better than you. The star, oh my God, the cards today is really crazy. I've just shuffled them. Wow. This is, in a way, I'm hearing this is what they're thinking. You're the star. You're the star of the show. You're my star. You're the North Star. You're that point where it's like whenever they are lost with that tower, whenever that person is lost, they just come back to you in their mind. They're thinking about you and it gives them energy. It gives them positivity. It's like you're the sun. The sun's coming up and they truly feel such a rush of motivation through you. Such a, when you're kind of giddy, you're excited, you want to do things, you want to go out again, you want to get out and experience things and discover the world. And in a way, this is all because of you. This is all because of the way you have been showing up. Hold on, those cards are flipped around. Let me rearrange them. And also with that rearranging, hold on. That song, new perspective. Let me just read a little bit of the lyrics for you because you're gonna understand the vibe that we're in right now, okay? Kind of like this is how they're feeling, okay? Ever since they met you. Stop there and let me correct it. I want to live a life from a new perspective. You come along because I love your face and I'll admire your expensive taste. So it's, they want to work on themselves because in some way, shape, or form, it's like you're the prize, okay? You're worth changing for. You're worth it. I'm hearing you're worth it. And yeah, a part of them, oh my God, they're really, actually, they're getting a little shy around you, okay? Where it's like, I'm seeing them really like a little schoolboy, kind of that energy. It's like, oh my God, do I even have a chance with her? Am I good enough? Am I really checking all the boxes? And this is because you have done the work, okay? The amount of work you have done within yourself, you're at a point. I was hearing untouchable. You're giving someone who really has been in the depths of their own soul, and you've met your true self, okay? And in a way, it's like you have realized, like, hold on, this is my life. I'm not gonna settle any longer. I'm not gonna spend the time with people if they don't enrich my life in some way, shape, or form. And with this, you're basically not only are you drawing in abundance for yourself, money, wealth, you're drawing in an abundance of relationships that will nurture you. And why is that? Well, it's because you have nurtured yourself. Because truth be told, people are only going to treat you the way that you treat yourself. And I feel you have stopped waiting for someone on the outside, a partner, a crush, whoever, to treat you like a princess. You have started to do this yourself, and that person knows damn well that you're not the one to just settle for breadcrumbs. And it's kind of like, what Spirit was giving me yesterday? I was watching an episode of Modern Family, and okay, so Mitch and Cam, they were kind of like on that juice cleanse, okay? So it's giving that energy. Okay, I will lose weight, I will go on that cleanse. I will shift my life around. I'll be healthier. We all have these, ideas every once in a while, but it's like sometimes we're kind of doing it for a day, and we're not really consistent with it. We're like, okay, this is too much for me. But that person is like the effect you have on them is it's like they wake up every single day. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words. I'm also feeling like they are kind of like stumbling over their words. It's like they wake up every day and the first thought on their mind is you. And in a way, I'm seeing them like fantasizing about a life with you. And the question is, how can I make her happy? I'm hearing her, like, take it how it resonates, but how can I make that person happy? How can I really be that best version of myself? And it's not in a forceful way. We can try to change someone, okay? Coming from that point of like forcefully trying to change a person. But they want to change for you because they know who you are. They know what you deserve. They have seen it. You didn't even have to say a word. It was just like your energy, I'm sensing like your guides are saying your energy right now speaks louder than words. It's like your energy is kind of like a ripple effect. And you might feel it in your entire reality right now. People are treating you differently. I was seeing the last couple of days bees a lot as a symbol, and I was also hearing queen. You're the queen bee, okay? You're that bee. You're that girl. You are the one. You're the one, and you know it damn well. And now is not the time to, be humble any longer, because that person is willing and able to give you whatever you want. And now it's kind of like up to you, like really ask yourself, what do I really want? And then after you set your standards, you're not going to settle anymore. You're not going to settle anymore. So let's see what Spirit was saying. Like, okay, let's take a little bit of a look at that person. They are very determined to offer you financial stability, is what I was hearing. Also, it's like your honesty, the way you carry yourself inspires them to be the best version, the truest, most authentic version of themselves. And you are, their greatest motivation. And that was also what I was seeing, like the way that you have shown them your light is kind of leading them out of a period of darkness. But they are aware in a way. It's like I'm seeing you're at different levels of your spiritual journey, and they are aware that they have to come in prepared. They have to come correct. They cannot just rush in and not be able to hold the energy that you have, because your energy is quite something. Your energy is almost like I can feel it through the screen. It's like you are an intense person. You have high standards, actually, like you always had them. People try to convince you, like, tone it down a notch, but you were never meant to tone it down. Not your personality and not what you want in life, because you know damn well what you want. I feel like you have a vision, okay? You're truly someone who has a vision for life. And in the past, you have settled for partners who were just giving you, let's just say 20% of that. Not only on the material level, we're talking on all levels, and that time is over. Right now, I'm sensing that what you're doing, because you're kind of like manifesting, you're someone who's very much a master at manifesting. With every inner conversation you're having, Page of Swords, you have a very sharp intellect. The inner conversations you're holding with this person, you know who I'm talking about, okay? You might know who I'm talking about. If you haven't met them yet, they will enter your reality soon. But if it's someone who has already entered your reality right now, you're supposed to tune into those inner conversations. And I want you to kind of focus on their best version. Because in a way, when we're calling in love, okay, the way we do this is mostly through our image of self. Of course, it's like the way you talk to yourself, that is kind of like one part of the picture. The other part is the way you're talking to them in your mind. So I want you to, if there's still things where you're like, I'm not really sure, because I feel like there are a couple of things where the Magician, are you kidding me? Oh my God. Okay, this is the Master Manifestor card, if you ask me. But like, there's still a couple of things about that person where you're a little unsure if they can really fit your vibe, okay? If they can really provide what you're asking for. And in a sense, you're called to, when you're in that dating stage right now, I want you to focus on images and conversations that you would be having if it was here now, because this is how you're drawing in that reality. And if you're curious, I have a whole workbook, a telepathy guide, where I share over 22 practical exercises where, it's not about saying a bunch of affirmations all day, it's not about all these different methods that you're doing all day, but it's more so about a way of making it natural, where you're just gonna talk to your crush, to your person, okay? Let's just say like your person, whoever it is, from a point of view of your ideal relationship. Like, what would you like to experience? It's you're making those mental images, you're crafting them, and then you're sitting back. There is no need to force, there's no need to convince someone to choose you, because like the way that you're sitting on your throne, you have chosen yourself. You know, that recently Spirit gave me this kind of analogy of, you found the love of your life and it's you. And in a way, it's like, because you found the love of your life, people around you see that within you. Like, they see what you have seen within yourself, because whoever it is that you're interested in, your dream partner, you know, your Prince Charming, they can only love you as much as you love yourself. And you're recklessly in that era of self-love right now. Your guides also wanted me to tell you that they are thinking long term. This person is not coming in to just sweep you off your feet with some half-baked behavioral changes. They are ready to truly shift their habits for you. I'm hearing they kind of want to grow up for you. You know, they kind of want to provide and be a real man for you in a way. I'm hearing this, you know, take it how it resonates. Of course, it's gender neutral. They're also thinking about, there's another song, First Dates by Blink-182. I'm feeling like you're in the dating stage. It's like they're thinking about taking you out on fancy dates, and it's kind of, they're wondering, what would you really like? What would be good enough? I'm really sensing that there is a part of them that's really insecure, so be patient, because they're like, oh my God, look at her, you know? That is kind of the energy where it's like, you're that sort of queen, mystical, mythical, iconic creature. Like, that's you, like, you're fancy. And that person is just like a little bit overwhelmed yet. Is like, you know, when you're like, oh my God, I can't mess it up. The pressure is on, okay? The pressure is really on. And especially if you already know that you would like to spend your life with someone. You haven't really known them for a long time, is that what I'm feeling here? But the feelings they have is already, it's very strong, okay? They haven't really confessed the entirety of their feelings to you, but they are about to. But it's gonna come more through their actions than their words, which is amazing, because in the past, people haven't really filled your cup, but now it's about to overflow, trust me. And there is a last song that I'd like to share. It is by Good Charlotte. It's a band that oh my God, I used to listen to that when I was 13. It's bringing back memories because it was a really amazing time of my life. And the song is Wandering. That's kind of like that love story ever since they met you for the first time. It's like they couldn't forget you. There was something so special about you. Like, they see you really as a special, one of a kind. There's no one who does it like you. There is no substitute. There is no, you know, there's not even competition. You don't even have to worry. Like, your queen bee energy, you don't have to worry. Like, now it's time to realize how much that person is really into you and lean back, because the feminine energy is all about leaning back, knowing your worth, trusting that it's gonna flow to you. You don't beg, you don't chase. Excuse me? Chasing is not something that you will ever do in your life. You might have done it in the past. Okay, we've all been there. But now that you know your worth, it's like things come to you. A queen does not have to chase, okay? Just a reminder from Spirit here. So the lyrics are, ever since I met you, I never could forget you. I only want to get you right here next to me. Because everybody needs someone that they can trust in. You're somebody that I found just in time. If you want me to wait, I would wait for you. If you tell me to stay, I would stay right through. So they are, not only are they changing, leveling up, like really evolving for you, putting in the work, okay? Putting in the work. Mentally, spiritually, physically, on all levels. Not just to impress you, not just to be like, oh, look at me, you know, no. They are doing this because they have had a sort of a spiritual awakening through you where it's like, oh my God, I really need to get my life together like this time for real. Like, oh my Lord, you know, it's like you are a revelation to that person. And it's like they found you just in time. They're not, you know, they're not married. They haven't really settled down in it. They were not really the person who would probably see like that kind of future, you know? But with you, it's kind of like, in a way, they're waiting for their shift, okay? Because they would see it as disrespectful, okay, is what I'm hearing from their higher self. They would consider it disrespectful towards you. Like, this is the level of devotion they have, by the way, to come in and not be fully the man you deserve, fully the person that you deserve. Take it how it resonates. It's giving modern night, okay? This is a person with a very high integrity, moral values. Doesn't matter how they seem, you know, in their everyday life, whether they're shy or whether they're more outgoing, they have a very, like a depth to them. And they would like to share that with you. But first, they want to even be, you know, worthy of it. And that is like, honestly, what you're supposed to do right now is literally just lean back. Because you're sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty right now. I'm really excited. I am really excited. By the way, I'm going to share the songs for this reading. If you have your own songs that you picked up from your person, drop them down below. Hold on, I don't want to throw that around here. Okay, so Loving is Easy by Rex Orange County, New Perspective by Panic at the Disco, First Date by Blink 182. It's like that type of music. I just love it so much. And Wondering by Good Charlotte. So they could also be a little alternative as well. I'm hearing like tattoos, piercings, who knows? Like really take whatever resonates, use your own discernment with those readings. Not everything is always completely 100% for you, but take whatever resonates. Let me know down below your favorite songs that remind you of your crush, okay? I always love to read them. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. You mean the world to me. I had my 2-year anniversary with that channel. We're at 10K. It's gonna be a great year. I can feel it. I'm sending you, I can't even speak anymore. I'm sending you all the best energy. And okay, let's cut it here, guys. If you're interested in booking a reading, as always, you can go to the link down below. You can find my workbooks and all the offers that I have in my store, and I'll see you around in the next one.